Every family has a legacy, and this is mine.
Vampires cannot procreate.
But werewolves can.
Magic made you a vampire, but you were born a werewolf. You're the original hybrid, the first of your kind. And this pregnancy is one of nature's loopholes.
Wonder if perhaps this baby might be a way for my brother to find happiness.
The child you're carrying is part vampire, part werewolf. You and Klaus made something special.
A way to save him from himself.
The promise of a child shows us all the possibilities of a future that could be.
Somewhere deep down, he still is the brother we once knew.
Very deep.
You still cling to the hope that I can be redeemed.
The Earth's original vampires.
Klaus Mikaelson, the great evil.
Hope's dad was like a mass murderer.
Story, Dad is the big bad wolf.
You have a beautiful baby daughter.
She needs a name, Haley.
What's her name?
When Elijah thought you were dead, he said we'd lost our family's only hope.
This was our hope. This was our family's hope.
You gave her her name. Her name is Hope. Her name is Hope.
Hope Mikaelson.
Before Hope Mikaelson was born, the French quarter witch Sabine Laurence swore, Nos omnia perditu LM. The child will destroy us all.
And what if Haley and the baby?
It's okay to care.
Every king needs an heir.
It's okay to want something.
She should be raised by her parents. Fight me on this, but you will lose it. He would have seen you dead. But I will have it your own.
Oh, this is a war zone.
Grew up in a war zone. My parents thought they could protect me.
And every soul wishes you harm. Be struck down, just as sure as my blood runs in your veins. You will return to me. You see that crest? That M. My heir belongs here. What a family home. It's for Mikaelson.
Every king needs an heir.
Hope will always be the daughter of Klaus Mikaelson, the hybrid killer with 1,000 enemies.
It's so important to you that people quake with fear at the sound of your name.
People quake with fear because I have the power to make them afraid.
Don't forget it. It's you. You're the threat.
Ratnik, he is a monster. Do not ever cross him.
I believed there was a light in me. That I could be a light for my daughter.
Light in you.
He's still in there.
Meant to save us from the worst parts of who we are.
Love, are the daughter of Klaus Mikaelson.
I'm strong enough to stop the bad guys. I'm stronger than anybody thinks.
You're going to be the greatest witch the world has ever seen. And nothing will scare you.
Ever since you were little, people were terrified of what you could become.
I'm not scared. I'm a Mikaelson witch.
Because they were afraid that you might turn out like your dad.
I'm Klaus Mikaelson's daughter.
She worships you, Nicholas.
I think you're afraid to see her. Now that she's old enough, she can see you. What if she sees you as a monster and hates you for it?
She doesn't know your history. What she does know is that you protect your family.
She must not see the monster.
No matter what.
Don't touch my family.
Do not take my baby. I will kill all of you.
You're hurting us, and I won't let you.
That baby will bring death to us all.
Firstborn witches in this bloodline possess devastating power.
You have extraordinary power.
That baby is born?
You have a powerful scent of death.
And she's just a child. It'll mean the end of the vampire species.
Hope Mikaelson will be our downfall.
You're a firstborn Mikaelson witch. With a terrifying amount of power.
Predicted to be the downfall of what? My family? New Orleans? The world?
You, my sweet girl, are their worst fear. There were really wonderful parts of my father.
Nothing is going to harm my little girl. Nothing will even get close. You're all that matters to me.
But what if I have all the other parts too?
1,000 years of emptiness, an endless parade of slaughter.
Dad?
Then one day, your daughter will know exactly the kind of man that her father is.
Then instead of hating your darkness, she'll learn by example and become a monster herself.
Is that what you want for your daughter?
Is inside of you anytime tragedy strikes.
And I saw this scary monster who looked like my dad.
Get out!
I'm so sensitive, everyone's afraid I'm just gonna flip out.
More power than anyone has ever had. And no matter how strong you are still your father's daughter.
Is this the rest of my life? A rage that can only be quieted by violence?
Broken violence is what you need to feel better. Let it all out.
Me your anger out!
You don't have the perfect father.
Is that how you want her to see the world?
See, I thought that I was prepared to become the tribute. So random. For all the emotions that would bring. People like you and me flip out. Entire villages can burn.
It's because I'm pure evil, and I can't help myself.
Your humanity is killing you.
Why didn't you turn it off?
All the guilt must be exhausting.
Taking your daughter down a path that will erase her humanity. And if she loses that Klaus, the consequences will be devastating for everyone.
For years I've been told to fear you. Every day, every night.
In the woman's kids, we hear stories about the evil Klaus Mikaelson.
Love, lose, grieve, repeat. I am finally free.
I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
You should have kept your stupid squad out of my sight.
Think you can subdue me? With this!
I'm a tribute.
I'm the hybrid! I can't be killed!
You can't kill me.
This vengeance. This isn't you. Father.
I am my father's daughter.
This was the most feared vampire on the planet, and yet...
Kid, you know there's no way you can stop me.
Why don't you come at me with that thing? Let's find out.
I'm something else. A different kind of monster.
You see, I'm an apex predator. Nobody hunts me.
I cannot be killed.
Please tell me I'm not having a mini Klaus.
I am immortal.
There is no monster like me.
I am the thing that lesser men fear. Why provoke a fight you cannot win?
Not good as family. They just stab you in the back.
Oh, I would pity those of you who dare to cross me.
Part where you attack me and deeply regret it later.
This would be spectacular.
Any last words?
Go for it. Give it your best shot. You won't succeed.
Scared yet?
I'm gonna hunt down everyone you know and everyone you love.
But isn't any match for the tribrid?
Her decides to end his life, then that will make her someone who vanquishes her enemies, following in the footsteps of her father. And her uncle.
She was supposed to be better than us, Klaus.
Am I doing enough? Am I the person that he would have wanted me to be?
Until your daughter came to us.
So smart, maybe too smart for her own good.
Like her father.
Always hate him. When Klaus was born, I was overjoyed. I thought, this one has the eyes of a warrior.
You're Hope's father, aren't you?
Well, she has a hint of the devil in her eyes.
You look like her, around the eyes.
That's all me.
She is her father's daughter. She'll cross every line to save what she
After all,
loves.
that is the Mikaelson way, right? Kill, maim, torture, all in the name of family. Always and forever.
I want to believe that this baby means something to you.
Someone you love more than anything, even yourself.
Someone you would rather die than allow to be harmed.
Hope!
I'm not gonna let anything take you. I promise you that.
I see him in you.
He watches over you every day. I'm going to keep you safe. Always and forever.
And you know what killed him? Family. Love. Me.
You are worth every sacrifice.
How does that feel to be one of us? Someone with something to lose.
A better life might have awaited you or another man your father. I will not do to my child what was done to me.
Her defect must be correct. Her defect is my defect. I will not let my past become your future. Do you
In
understand?
fact, I used to believe that you were the key to my brother's redemption.
Redemption. He's never gonna change. Not even for his own daughter.
Desire to keep her close, to protect her. The constant worry.
He changed for you.
Oh, he already has. She has changed him.
Finally living up to the potential that Cammy saw in you. Littlest wolf.
And be the light for your little girl.
He'll do right by you.
Others.
Make them strong.
I need you to fight this.
I need you to fight. I have brought into the world a weapon they can use against me.
This family has fought tooth and nail to keep you alive from the moment we learned of your existence.
You would have let the world burn just to save the people he loved.
But his first instinct is to defend his blood.
His family under threat. We take action, for better or worse. Whatever it takes to protect our home.
Whatever it takes to save our family. You declared war when you came after my family.
It might even be hope.
No! For my child! My daughter! I won't let you hurt my child.
Here's everything. And without you, he wouldn't even be making this sacrifice. Do you understand you've accomplished in 15 years what I couldn't in 1,000?
Don't let us down.
I'm on my way. But I need to protect my daughter.
Hope.
From the moment I saw you, I wanted nothing more than to be worthy of being your father. I'm afraid without you, I'll return to the darkness.
Dad will love the very worst of you until the oceans are dust.
Still merciful. Clearly didn't get that from my side of the family.
Do so much for your mother and you.
Equal parts your father and mother.
Father allows another man to die for his child.
The kind that loves her.
I love you.
It's been a glorious ride.
You guys got 1,000 years of moments like this one, and being a part of this one really made me feel like I'm part of Always and Forever too.
I'm the greatest daughter.
Reminded that it is people who are best suited to fill our hearts.
He did die with love in his heart, and he doesn't regret his choice.
You all mean everything to me. Your loyalty and your counsel and your love. It's probably the only reason why I've survived as long as I have.
When you were born, I declared that you would be the savior of this family. It wasn't fair. We should never have been your burden to bear.
But he won't find peace until you do.
In my experience, fathers cause pain. Whether by their presence or their absence, there's a certain type of ruin that only a father can leave behind.
Do you paint? Mom said you like to paint too.
I do. Very much.
Why'd you paint him?
Painting is a metaphor for control. Every choice is mine. The canvas, the color. As a child, I had neither a sense of the world nor my place in it, but art taught me that one's vision can be achieved with sheer force of will. The same is true of life.
But I love art. It reminds me of my dad.
I want to know about my dad. My family said that he must have died with love in his heart, and that he should have found peace. But how am I supposed to know if that's true?
My littlest wolf. My sacrifice will allow you to grow. Become a beautiful daughter. I can now only imagine my miracle child. I am so proud of you.
I promise you, I'm gonna do right by our name.
He saw the entire world and chose to make New Orleans his home. But it was Mystic Falls before that, and he built a school for me, so I'd have one too.
That you are the legacy this family has always desired. The promise we fought to protect. You are, and always will be, our hope.
And today reminded me of how much he and my family love and have sacrificed for me. I have to be worth that.
The heart which beats in your chest is a warrior's heart. The heart of a Mikaelson.
I'm almost impressed by the lengths you'd go to for your little girl.
I will find your daughter.
But your daughter's around here somewhere, isn't she?
He's a scourge, a walking symbol of weakness.
Time ends with you.
And when I do, I will eradicate your malignant bloodline from this earth.
In a legacy, Klaus Mikaelson.
Wiped from the world forever.
Now she is everything, Klaus, worth every fight, worth every sacrifice.
Didn't come back. None of you.
My father stood for family above everything.
What does your mommy say about family?
That's what family does. We fight for each other.
We stick together as one.
That we stick together always and forever.
Sounds like risking everything for the people you love is a classic Mikaelson move.
When push comes to shove, you can always trust a Mikaelson to back another Mikaelson. Family is power.
And we remain together, always and forever. It's an important thing about your life
Always has been. Forever will be.
is that you live it.
Because you helped me feel something that I never thought was possible.
But I don't regret a single moment I spent with you.
Unconditional love.
At peace because of you.
Oh, my peace.
My ash.
She's my heart and soul. She's the very best of me.
I love you. More than all the days and months. Deeper than the oceans and the skies.
I'd want him with me. So that I could find the perfect spot. That way he could always be near. In the trees or in the breeze. I love you too.
I love you so much.
Always and forever.
Always and
Always
forever.
and forever.
Always.
And forever.
Always be here for you. Even if I can't truly be by your side, holding your hand. Always and forever.